Alrighty, so here we are, the first game for the Madison Marvels. Let me just give you a little breakdown of what's going on here. So we got XPL Madison 2 through 7. Their actual gamer tags go as follows. So XPL Madison 02 is Layla as the Poison Apple. XPL Madison 3 is Carter with 007 Climber, and then we got Mason as number 4 Luigi, Jack number 5 as Frost, number 6 is Mateo as Dreamer, and then we finally got Liam as XP Liam. As we get going here, we are doing a control type map on, looks like Vista, and as the teams prepare here, we got Poison Apple is Diva, we got Mercy, we got the Reinhardt, we got the Moira, the Junkrat, and the...
Round 1. Capture the objective.
As we get going here, you see they're advancing to the point of this game mode is to control the middle section.
Damage increase. Weapon resistance overloaded.
As you can see up there in the is the winner. And we got Diva right off the action getting slept. All is good. And Diva has being attacked by
I am capturing the objective. Try and stop me.
Bailing out.
goes down, but she's still not out of the fight yet. If Diva gets enough hits on the enemy team, she'll be able to respawn and turn back.
This one only hurts.
Mercy in here healing on the have the point. And the longer we hold this point, the higher the percentage will go up. So we reach 100% of the enemy round.
Let me get you touched up. Damn it!
Marvelous, doing a good job of holding this back.
You needed a doctor?
It looks like we have a Ash up on the high ground, sniping us into the point, but it looks like the healing is just too much.
Heilstrahl aktiviert.
The Nomads have to make a move and try to get in there. Frontline tank.
Do something! Heroes never die.
I will. Wrong. Gets up though.
Let's get on out with it. Right beside me.
Landed all along.
And as the respawn, they all go back to the point, regrouping, and then going.
I passed this force and fight. I care for the young. My will
Marbles
made
are getting pushed
real.
back again. They gotta fall back before they get all wiped out. Gotta wait for their teammates to come back. We follow the Ryan Clark 05. This is Jack. Leading the charge. But a wonderful help by the Nomads. Catching them all into that field so that the rest of them can clean up the rest of them.
Apocalypse.
Milo's got to get back here, regrouping. Looks like a personnel change from Frost. He changed from the front line. We got Rollicog right here, which has a interesting ability where he can grab the enemy too and bring them closer. This will be a good extracting the enemy.
I cast this force.
Jack coming up, see coming
Surrender
out.
to my will.
Still going in. It looks like they're gonna be able to
Now time.
Got ult going down. Jack is almost done healing. Healing. Oh, and it finally goes down. That was some incredible sustain right there from the Mercy. First one to be the only one in this round. Who is going to pull out?
Got it.
We shall see. Got the Marvel surviving.
My ultimate ability is charged.
Right there. Fight. Unfortunately, it looks like the Marvels are not going to be able to hold the point. First round goes to the Nashville Nomads. That was a fantastic first game.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
All systems operational. D.Va, ready for combat.
Quit screwing around and get ready to move.
Alright. Now for the second point. The point will be in a little bit different position as each round of the control map will change the position of the objective.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
And we get the second match underway. So this match, we have a large open area in the middle, which will end up being the point. And so it's whoever can control this middle area will be the victors of this round.
The objective.
It looks like a similar composition from both the teams, and we are on the way. The point is now active and they can start.
Allow me to tear me down. Double kill.
Oh my goodness. And Madison out of the gate, clearing out half of the enemy team on the
This will
point.
restore you.
Looks like they are the first to be in control of this middle point. Now it's up to the Nomads to make the next move, coming in and taking this point from the Marvels. We got Jack over here as Reinhardt again, putting up those giant shields so that we can protect them. And here's the Nomads coming in. The Madison Marvels falling back a little bit, conceding some position. Zyra coming in with the big damages. Looks like the Marvels are going to be pushed back off of the point as the Nomads start gathering points on the point. And there we go. The Nomads are now in control of the point, and now it is up to the Marvels to come back and hit this point. Here we are looking from the perspective of XT Liam, sending those rounds downrange, trying to kill the backline here. Axe the enemy. Ash can't quite get the kill, goes invisible. This character is very good at getting behind the enemy lines and wreaking havoc on their backline. Junkrat all comes out, and Madison Marvels are being pushed back again.
Excuse me for time.
As you can see, the Nomads are in control of the point. Marvels are coming back in from the back, trying to get back to this point. We got Poison Apple running right in there. And it looks like they managed to push everyone back. Winston with the ult, but gets tackled by the Madison Reinhardt. Uses his ult. Looks like he might have missed that one. A revive from the Mercy from the Madison Marvel to get more back into the fight. And they go down anyways. That Winston coming in there and just smacking everyone around. And it looks like the marbles are going to have to once again regroup. Looks like another change from Frosty is now the hamster. He's got a few cool abilities where he's able to roll around and knock the enemy around. Try to get them off that point and what happens that middle. Looks like a lot happened right there. But it looks like the Nomads came out on top again and secure the points. As we see the play of the game by the Ash from the Nomads. Up here on the high ground, pumping in that DPS. And that was a great first match from these two teams.
I am touched by your support.
As they get going again, I will be talking about what the next format of it is. We will be doing the best of 3 for this time, and so the first round goes to the Nomads. Some other information for you guys. That we will be having a AIM Lab contest starting November 2nd. The kids will be able to compete against each other in a purely skill-based matchup in the AIM Lab, trying to get the best scores to try to win some cool prizes. So make sure you sign up for that as well. And I will be right back here as we get the next game going.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Alright, and here we back are for the second game at Lijiang Towers.
Initiating match.
As we look around here, the goal of this map is to control this middle point, just like the last one. On this particular map, it's a very enclosed space on the middle in here, so it's going to be some intense fighting going on in this building. As the players pick their roles, we will see the second game of the best of 3 between the Madison Marvels and the Nashville Nomads. Here we go. Looks like for the Marvels we have a lineup of, for the tanks we got Diva and Reinhardt. Diva being a backline diver, and we got Reinhardt for the front line. For the damage carries, we have Widowmaker, a long-range character that can snipe people from afar, and we got Reaper, a close-range tank buster. And then for healing, we have Anna, and then we also have Brigade as well, who is a frontline tank that's able to stun her enemies. Here we are following the Anna. The way her character works is that she is getting close to the edge there. If she fires on her ally, she will heal them as well. But it looks like she got in the wrong part of town right off the bat there and gets eliminated. Here we back are. We have the Reinhardt up in front, moving forward. Looks like the Nomads, the first ones to get the point, but immediately the Madison Marvels move up to try to take it back, and it looks like they're going to. Right away, getting back that point for the Madison Marvels. Looks like Reinhardt is getting beat down by the hamster ball. But it looks like, oh, and he gets hacked, he goes down. Looks like the Nomads cleared out the area and will be taking this point back. As we wait for the Madison Marvels to regroup, we have Diva over here waiting for her team to group up. She goes in, gets hacked, and is quickly taken out. And let's see if Diva herself can escape. She's being chased by 2 enemies, 3 enemies. She's in there, and she finally goes down. And the rest of the Madison Marvels team is trying to push up this left side here. Getting pushed back a little bit. And it appears that they might have to fall back even further as the Nomads push them back into their own base.
Damn it!
Back here with the Diva. You gotta be careful. Going in there that fast, he's gonna get bursted down by the enemy Nomads. That Ashe is very good at doing a lot of damage to squishy targets like that Diva outside of her mech. Oh, and it looks like Reinhardt gets knocked off the side of the kids. A lot of fighting going on over this bridge. Madison Marvels are trying to get through. It doesn't seem to be working. Diva knocked out of her mech again. Reinhardt trying to protect his team shield. And with an ult, gets a lot of them. We have a Junkrat ult.
Into the iris.
But nothing can be seen of that. We have an ult from Zenyatta, which does massive healing, keeping the Nomads alive. We got another ult from Diva. And that looks like they wiped out the Madison Marvels.
Leave this to me.
And that round goes to the Nomads. That was a strong showing by the Nomads that time.
Score.
Looks like the Madison Marvels may need to switch up their strategy to get this next win here.
Ready for battle.
This time, round 2 of the control map. We have this center area here, much more open than before. Perhaps the Marvels will be able to push their way into this section better than they did last round.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello there. Round 2. Capture the objective.
in the front, sleeping that diva. Makes it seem like she was punished for it though, and a lot of damage coming in here. And she goes down. The Reinhardt out front trying to soak up some of this damage, but it's just going straight through. There's too much to handle right now.
Objective is now active.
Enemy is back for more.
He goes down. As we look, the diva trying to do some damage. Looks like there's just too many nomads around to do anything. The Anna gets caught as well. Reinhardt out front trying to create a front line to stop these nomads from getting behind him. Riptire from the Junkrat. Can he get kills with it? And it looks like the Riptire is killed before it's able to explode and deal damage. The Marvel's coming in from the front, trying to contest this point. Let's see if they can handle it. Looks like that Ashe is just doing too much damage to the backline right now. Sniping the Junkrat from the back. Anna trying to pump in those heals, but it's just not enough. It looks like she managed to keep the Reinhardt alive. Diva gets taken down again. Reinhardt contesting the point, but it doesn't appear he's got his teammates behind him. The Junkrat lobbing grenades into the middle area, trying to get some damage done to the enemy Nomad.
All systems checked out.
Looks like the Marvels try a different approach, going from the staircase, but it looks like it just isn't working out right now. An ult from the Nomads for a large amount of healing. We're gonna have to wait that one out. Alright, Reinhardt sliding in here. Up with the shield, trying to deflect some of these bullets coming in here. The Madison Marvels have to get on the point soon, or else the Nomads are going to take this point again. An ult from Zenyatta to heal all of his teammates. An ult from the Reinhardt gets a couple of people, but there's not enough damage to do enough to the enemy team. Looks like an ult for the Nomads. Doesn't get anyone there, but it doesn't matter. The Nomads take this point again. The Nomads doing a fantastic job of keeping that points once they get it. The play of the game by the Zenyatta. Zenyatta, a support that also deals a large amount of damage. Able to take this play of the game. There we have it. Now Reinhardt blocking a lot of damage, but it just isn't enough. As the damage just gets way too much for the Reinhardt shield to withstand, and it goes down way too fast. Alrighty, and we will be right back again.
traveling to Nepal.
Alright, here we are back on the last map of Nepal. While it is a best of 3, we will still be playing throughout all of the games. So it looks like we are just waiting for one of the remaining players to connect here.
Initiating match.
And so as we get going here, this will be the last game of the day. This will be on Nomad, this time a very open middle area where a lot of times the enemy team will like to push you off of this area here, so you have to be very careful about staying near the edge. Back here, it looks like a vastly different team composition from both sides here. For the Nomads, we got the Hamster, Diva, we got Soldier, and Reaper, Lucio, and Moira for the healing. And then on XBL Madison, we have the Sniper again with the Diva and the Roadhog to pull him in, with the same healer and Symmetra this time for more damage. And as we get going here,
Time to raise my APM. Adjusting angle of attack. Focus my I'm under attack. Skill's taking damage. Help me.
This will heal you.
Down for the count. Be right back. Adjusting angle of attack. Matrix I'm out of this. Get through this. Check out.
Destruction.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Lucio. Hey. Time to apagando las luces. This.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I'm restoring.
Boosters engaged. Routing power to forward shield. Red switch activated.
The objective is now
Located. Power of destruction. I pass this force. Allow me to repair the damage.
Excuse me for dropping in.
What are you looking
Moving
at?
up.
What are you looking at?
Time to raise my DPM.
My will made real.
Thank you.
Power of destruction. Showtime a hole.
Booster on. Red switch activated.
This will restore you. From afar. Burning them down. I pass this force.
Excuse me for dropping in.
My will made real.
Taking off.
This will heal
I'm
you.
out of here. Activated.
From afar.
Nerf this.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva. Apagando las luces. Active. Nerf this.
Survival of the
Victory. Play of the game. Epic.
Thanks for the love.
And so there we have it. That is the end of the first round for the Madison Marbles. Nomads came up on top this time. And it appears that we will be playing one more game. This being an exhibition match, a wonderful opportunity for both teams to practice a little bit, play against some high competition teams. The Nomads are giving us a run for our money there, but the good competition will only make us stronger for the future. And as we get going with the second game, or the fourth game, excuse me. We will be back here shortly. The teams are switching off to a new game mode, so doing a little bit of strategizing, getting those team huddles in to prepare for this next match. We will be back here shortly. The teams are switching off to a new game mode, so doing a little bit of strategizing, getting those team huddles in to prepare for this next match. We will be back here shortly. The teams are switching off to a new game mode, so doing a little bit of strategizing, getting those team huddles in to prepare for this next match. We will be back here shortly. The teams are switching off to a new game mode, so doing a little bit of strategizing, getting those team huddles in to prepare for this next match. We will be back here shortly. Teams are switching off to a new game mode, so doing a little bit of strategizing, getting those team huddles in to prepare for this next match.
Now entering King's Row. Initiating match.
Alrighty, we are back here
Now
playing another
entering
game.
King's Row.
These kids cannot get enough of playing Overwatch against each other. The first real competition,
Initiating match.
and these enemy Nomads giving us a good time.
Here.
Now
Playing another game. These kids cannot get enough of playing Overwatch against each other.
ready
The
for
first,
battle.
alright. So as we get going here, this one is a little different of a game mode,
Attackers incoming in 30
as there
seconds.
is attackers and defenders. Looks like the Madison Marbles are attacking first, while the Nomads have to defend this position first.
Ahorita regreso. Hey, ¿qué onda? Hola. Hello. Hello.
5,
Looks like a little bit of different team composition from both sides
attackers
here.
incoming.
We got
Defend
Zyra on
objective
both
A.
sides. For the Madison Marbles, it is Frost as Zyra. Now she does a lot more damage than that Reinhardt, so let's see if that can be a big factor here. Right off the bat, the Madison Marbles seem to be having control of the point, but the Nomads have that high ground over there. And it looks like they're getting a little bit surrounded here. On the inside, and got that bash in the back, laying down all of that damage, but it just is not enough right now. That first push, not a success, but we'll see what they can do.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
We got a revival from that Mercy, trying to get a force going into this section. The high ground belongs to the Nomads. Can the Madison Marbles get them off of this high ground to try to secure the points? Looks like the Marble is coming from a different direction.
Do something!
And it looks like an ult from Ashe spawns a turret that attacks the enemy, and it looks like it's doing a lot of damage.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Revival from the Madison Marbles to keep those numbers advantage even, but it looks like they're just getting cornered in this building, and they go down. Madison Marbles coming back up here, regrouping, seeing what they can do to try to crack this defense. Some projectiles going back and forth. And it looks like we have one of the Nomads in the back line here, killing that Bastion. See if the Diva can shut her down. Looks like she
Helden sterben nicht.
gets teleported back
Helden sterben
safely.
nicht.
The two Mercies fighting each other. They won't be doing too much damage to each other there, considering they are both healers. Marvel is trying to get back on the point. Oh, from that Zyra, killing all of the Nomads in the middle there, doing a lot of damage. This Winston trying to survive, but he gets taken out too, and it looks like the Marbles might be able to take this point with those two fantastic ults. And they have the first point. Now that they have captured this first point, this hybrid mode, they have to now escort this train over to the enemy side. Once they do that, that will be the end of this round. Let's see if they can do it. In order for this cart to be moving, there needs to be at least one of the Marbles on or near this cart. The job of the Nomads will be to try to push them off or finish it up. And it looks like the Nomads are ambushing the Madison Marbles. Let's see if the Madison Marbles can turn around fast enough and focus down the enemy. Kills from their team. It looks like 2 from Madison go down, 3 from Madison. It looks like the Nomads have that number advantage again and will be taking this back. The Mercy trying, oh, and an ult from Diva. Gets a double kill right there. Killing both the Mercy and the Ashe. Those are huge kills as the backline is now gone. All that's left is Zyra and this Winston, who don't do a lot of damage. And the Nomads have to push back as Madison gets back on the point, pushing this cart forward. You can see in the top middle, once they get to that first that first little marker, they will get more time in order to push this cart into the enemy base.
You look tired.
This part will be tricky, going through this narrow hallway. It looks like Ash sends out her ult. Bob, the turret. Look at the Nomads, they're getting a lot of XP Madison kills. The Marvel's going down, gonna have to regroup here. Being pushed back, Zyra trying to hold her ground, but the ult coming out and hacking everyone around her so that Mercy can't get her healing in. And the Bastion being slept, trying to keep the Nomads away from this back area while they regroup. Bastion moving forward a little bit, trying to see where these Nomads are. They've been doing a good job of ambushing the Madison Marbles and throwing their team composition into array. As they move up here, the Diva encounters the Ashe from the high ground. They have to kill that Ashe as she does a lot of damage from far range. It looks like they're getting close to the Ashe so that they can try to take her out. The Mercy on that Ashe, keeping her alive on the Nomads. Taking it hard. And an ult coming out. And they all can come together, but the damage just isn't there. And a counter ult from the enemy Zyra, from the Nomads. And it looks like they get taken out once again. That was a good ult from the Zyra, but there just wasn't enough damage to take out those Nomads. So the Madison Marbles have 30 seconds left in order to get this point moving. Can they do it? The Mercy getting caught out by... And oh, from the Mercy, getting that big healing in. They have to kill that Ashe up on top. And it looks like they get him. And the ult from the Madison Marbles doesn't get anyone there. A little bit too far away. The Reaper getting in there, getting some kills. The Marbles, can they get back on this point? It is overtime. They cannot leave that cart or they will be done for this round. Looks like they're able to push back the Nomads to finally get back on this cart, moving it forward. This is going to be a tough fight for them going through this next section. Since the Nomads spawned so close, they can get reinforcements, but it looks like they got to the point and they get another minute and a half to push this cart into the points. As they move forward here. Getting flanked a little bit. Able to survive here. The Mercy healing up these Marbles. And coming from the Nomads, hacking everyone, not letting them use their abilities. And an ult coming out. Looks like it's a close fight right here. Marbles have to sit back and wait for their healer to be back so they can heal up. It looks like Moira and Mercy healing back up the Madison Marbles, back up to the hotel so they can make another attempt. A Riptire from the enemy Junkrat doesn't seem to connect. Moving back up, moving the cart together. They have 30 seconds to move it. 30. And an ult from the XPO Madison, but the Zyra keeping them in place. And they survive. The Zyra getting 2 kills right there. It's still pretty even here, but the revive from the Nomads, making the numbers finish back. This is a close one here. Gotta get one of the Marbles back on the point. And it looks like they get there. Oh, from the Nomads Mercy. No, from our Reaper gets 2 kills right there. That was a huge ult. Got Winston coming back in here, trying to get the Marbles off the point here. Bob from the Nomads gets taken out by that Reinhardt. And the ult from the Winston doesn't do too much to get these Marbles off the point. They are determined to stay on this cart and keep it moving. The Hamster trying to roll around, push back, ult from the Reinhardt. Is it enough to get this? It is, unfortunately, not enough to get in there.
0-2. Switching sides.
got to 2 points with a distance of 53 meters. Can the Nomads beat that score? In order for the Nomads to win there, I believe they will have to get it basically all the way there. Alright, both teams selecting their heroes again.
Ready for battle.
Looks like the Madison Marvels switching it up a little bit. Starting off with that Orisa this time. Orisa is a very good defensive character. She's able to put down a bunch of shields on a specific point to keep the Nomads from advancing. This is a good choice from the Madison Marvels, moving away from that Reinhardt, who is better at advancing the position and attacking. We also have Baptiste as one of the new healers. He will be able to put down invulnerability fields to keep the Madison Marvels alive just that much longer on the point.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Here we go.
Defend objective.
Starting off. Setting up that position, like I said, from that Orisa, having that shield in front of there for that Bastion is huge, so that the Bastion can lay down that fire without being attacked. They have that enemy Ashe up there. Such a dangerous threat. Up in the background, not getting the high ground, sniping the Madison Marvels from a distance.
See you over there.
I see great things.
Looks like they actually changed to Widowmaker. Alright, looks like the Nomads are pushing on the point. Tobjorn is getting some kills here. Orisa goes down, Mercy goes down. Can the Diva escape? No. All of them come down.
Nothing's gonna stop.
Looks like the Nomads might be taking this point early on here. Unless the Marvels can get back in time, but it doesn't appear so. On to the second phase of this round, where the Nomads will be pushing this cart the same as the Marvels did before. The goal the Nomads have right now is getting it all the way there, as the Madison Marvels got it pretty much all the way there. They need to beat 53 meters. They are currently at 16. They have a long way to go, but they're going fast. The Marvels have to set up a defensive point here. Let's look at their strategy here. Looks like they are going to create a stronghold right at the beginning of this section here. A good choke point to be using as they round this corner. The Orisa moving forward, trying to get some preliminary shots in. The Orisa is tanky enough that she doesn't die from it. And an ult coming out from the Orisa, powering up everyone around them. An ult from the Mercy as well, with huge healing. Can they stop the Nomads from pushing forward? Looks like the Mercy kills that Widowmaker, which is huge. That is most of their damage. Looks like an ult coming out from the Bastion. Turns into a tank and does a lot of AoE damage. Getting a kill there on the Lucian. Alright, looks like they managed to push the Nomads back. They will have to regroup here as the Madison Marvels try to move up. If there is no one pushing the point, the cart will actually start moving slowly backwards. So, if the Madison Marvels can push the Nomads farther up, they'll be able to attack. And Diva ult gets the kill on Baptiste. That might be the push they need. And it looks like the Madison Marvels just have not enough ults to test the Winston ult and the Diva ult right there. A powerful push by the Nomads. And an ult from the Diva from the Nomads doesn't get from the Marvels, doesn't get any kills there unfortunately, and gets killed before she's able to get back inside of her mech. The cart moving forward again. They're about to get to that extra point to give them a little bit more time. Alright, and the two teams are now tied here at 2. can they escort it the rest of the way there? The Marbles, once again, setting up a point. The turret from Kobe coming down. Gotta kill the ult from Kobe, making the floor lava and burning the Marbles so they can't stand there anymore. The Mercy, can she survive? Looks like she's able to get out a little bit. But it looks like Nomads are just moving too fast. And with the shield on top of here, it's going to be hard for the Nomads, for the Marbles to get through. And it looks like they got farther than we did. And the Nomads win this round again.
Play of the game.
Play of the game here from Winston. Got a lot of big ults. Let's see what happens here. All of the Marbles stuck in this one room where Winston's attacks do AoE damage to everyone around him. So he was doing a lot of damage there and gets the kills.
Epic.
Excellent.
Got a lot of healing from the Mercy and a lot of objective time from that Reinhardt, but it just wasn't enough for the Marbles to get it all the way there. Alright, and that will conclude the games for today. I believe we are going to ask if one of the Madison Marbles wants to give us their opinion on what happened today for their first match. And it looks like we got Poison Apple here that wants to do a little bit of a interview.
Yeah, you can go straight here so you can be on the mic.
So, go ahead and sit
Thank you.
here. And so you see that? That's where we're at right now.
Okay.
Alright, so I got Poison Apple here. What did you think of your first game for the Madison Marbles?
I thought it was really fun. I thought it would be cool if we did it for the glory and for fun and for making friends and not just for playing the game and stuff, like playing to get better and not just, for credit and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. And both teams did a very good job. Unfortunately, we didn't come out on top today, but
Yeah.
I think it was a good learning experience because it was just an exhibition match. We had a good opportunity to play against a really good team today.
I got some really good tips from everyone.
Yeah, and so you heard it from Poison Apple. Got a lot of good tips today, had a lot of fun today. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 for the Madison Marbles Silver